remote work.
That's hating. JD Vance.
Well, yeah, he was hating too. But did you see that? It's the trend. Amazon basically said that they're demanding for all their corporate employees to return to the office 5 days a week. And it said remote work is now dead. It's over.
What's the reasoning for it?
I think that a lot of companies and corporations are basically saying, I don't know what Amazon's angle was, but a lot of corporations and companies saying that camaraderie that you build for that you can't really replace the network. Like there's employees don't know each other, but they're doing jobs together. And they feel like a lot of work's still going undone because people not actually there. So it's more time to fuck off or, take naps. Some people doing the wrong thing, going to the barbershop, doing stupid shit that you ain't supposed to do. Yeah. But a lot of people are doing their work. So some people function better, being at home. But a lot of these corporations and stuff, it's been a while now. You seen JD Vance come out and basically say that, for government employees, like, hey, fuck that. You going to get fired or you coming back in? So I just think it's that time.
2024?
Yeah, 4 years post the height of the pandemic.
I say 20 years.
But, we've had a nice year of straight, not nice year, but a year of all pandemic stuff where, like, shutdowns and all that.
Right.
So maybe 3 years post-pandemic now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, a lot of people saying it's time to get back to work. And a lot of corporations already did it.
I get one side and I get the other as well. Say, for instance, people that don't have childcare.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you the argument to that is telework is not a substitute for childcare.
Right.
But I can't afford childcare.
Okay,
but what would you have done 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
This ain't 4 years ago. We went in this
particular 5 years ago,
economy 4 years ago.
5 years ago, people needed childcare.
Economy, okay, fine. All right, well, give me a raise so I can pay for childcare.
That's not how that works.
I'm saying, but you don't think that's going to be the pushback?
Sure, it can be, but you're going to get fired.
Yeah, it's not.
Or you don't have a job. Don't get me wrong. I sympathize for the people who got to go back and pay childcare. I totally sympathize, but then I also understand the company's position that that's not my job.
I get it, but okay. So, where in the world where you can barely get them to work right now, you don't think I'm would walk away from this shit?
No,
pick their family.
Well, I think that they
find
will.
another job.
I think they will, but I don't think that helps their situation.
It doesn't.
Kind of makes it worse.
It doesn't help to not work. Man, we got people that do not want to work.
But I look at I get what you're saying. Like, things are inflated, so the inflation is high. But I've been making a decision on, do you go to childcare or go to work since 2008, 9. So that's not a new conversation. You've had to always figure that out.
Right.
And I remember one time.
You can always afford it.
I remember one time with Jordan, it was when me and her mom was together, it was really better. Hey, man, that job that you going to
you might as well
ain't enough for the day. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And it was a better decision. So I say that to say that has always been on the table of decisions you had to make.
Yeah.
I think we just become very entitled.
Yeah.
And we gotten spoiled. And so, like, I tell people all the time, man, we got to go back. Like, we done had 4 years, almost 5 years of this shit. Like,
if I got to go back, I'm moving downtown. That's too much of a drive.
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a huge adjustment.
Don't have to move downtown or something, man. But I get it. I think I don't like it. I want to work from home. I know that people want to work from home. I know that some people do work from home. I think it's gonna be real hard for a lot of places and agencies to go from some people 100% telework to coming into the office every single day. Now, I do think that we can somehow find a happy medium, 2-3 days a week, split it up. Let's half it. Because if that's the reason, the camaraderie, we could have a core day. We gonna still see each other. We gonna meet each other. We gonna work with each other. But still, let me work at home sometimes, man. Because with the economy, if you want to help me somehow, let me stay home sometimes. At least it's going to save me on food and gas and maintenance.
Yeah.
Help me save on something, but I can see why they're going to say childcare, not the argument.
Yeah, I liked when we had that pre-pandemic, when we had the hybrid schedule when it was 2 days. Yeah. That was kind of cool. Yeah. Like, I could, come in 3 days and make everybody come in on Monday and Tuesday or something, and then, or I know it was kind of staggered, but, make people come in the bulk of the time.
But to say come back 100% of the time, that's gonna make a lot of people miss work. And where we work, it's okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I realized is wild though. Like, going back for Saturday overtime. Like just to go all the way to the building for Saturday to be there for like 4 or 5 hours. Like
They
wow,
gotta
it's
make
kind
some
of
exceptions. For
yeah.
that.
Like
Come on now.
let me stay at home for that.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. You know, but we'll see how they go.
Until they gonna come back with the statistics. You're not doing enough cases. You stay like shut up. Give me a number.